Okay. So on today's sourcing session, we've got Andrei with us. Hi, Andrei.
Hi, Emily.
And you've been selling for 3 years, something like that. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your journey? How did you start and where are you now?
I started 3 years ago. I was focused on private label, to be honest. I was thinking it's the best start. But to be honest, as a new starter, is not the best way to start on Amazon, because you have lots of information, so you have to learn about this, about that. And in the end, too many informations will not help you in your process. So that's why, in my opinion, online arbitrage, wholesale and retail arbitrage is the perfect start.
Yeah. You can end up having to put a lot of money into private label and not realizing, because you've got to advertise it. Yeah, I'm a big fan believer. So what do? Do you do a bit of wholesale, bit of OA? Kind of how does it work with your business?
So for me, it's wholesale, online arbitrage, and retail arbitrage. Basically, retail arbitrage just when I'm going to do my shops. And yes, but main is wholesale and online arbitrage secondly.
So okay, so only a tiny proportion of your budget is available for arbitrage. Most of it goes into wholesale. So so do you use Arbitrage Hero? Do you use this software?
Yes, it's my main sourcing website.
Excellent. So okay, so if only a little bit of your budget is left for OA, you must have quite high expectations for your ROI and things like that. So how would you go about setting up your search? Do you have a particular retailer or category? How would you set it up?
So when I'm starting, I'm not sourcing just by category. I'm sourcing by retailer.
Okay. And so which one would you like? Should we have a look at to start? Oh my God, it's got so many now.
Yes, I've seen in the morning he just had 2 or 3. So
it's awesome. I haven't looked.
Awesome for us.
So I searched by category to try and pick them all up. So I haven't had a look at this list for quite a while. So which one would you like to have a look at?
Most of my products are in beauty categories, so we can start with boots, because it's I found lots of offers on boots.
Yep, let's have a look at boots. Okay, so you don't want a category. What sales rank do you like to start with?
To be honest, I'm always looking up to 2%.
Okay.
Not going up.
Any reason why you stop at 2%?
Because, as I said, I don't have lots of budget, and I'm looking just for killing products.
Right. Okay.
Even if they are not replenished, I'm happy to see good numbers and big ROI.
Money in and money out. Fair enough.
Yes.
And what ROI do you look for? What's your minimum ROI?
My minimum buying ROI is 60%. I'm not going down.
Wow.
Yes, but also
I like the fact that you're strict and that's it, and you're going to own it. What about your profit?
That's the thing. I'm going to around 1%, £1.
Okay.
But I have lots of small and light, and even for small and light, sometimes the profit going down, but not always.
Okay, so you're putting £1 in there, yes? What about Amazon? Do you fight with Amazon?
Sorry?
Do you battle with Amazon? Do you mind if Amazon are on your listing?
I don't have a problem, because what I'm doing about when I'm competing with Amazon, it is a little bit tricky, but it's my way. So I'm going down with price and try to figure it out how much Amazon can lose.
Yeah.
For example, if they're selling £10, I will go at £4, £3, £2 until they would say, okay, I can go lower than 4. Yeah. And then I will do my math and realize, okay, maybe I make 30% with £4, or how low it can go. Or that's the best part what I'm doing. I stay 1p above the minimum. They selling everything, and after that I'm the only one on.
That's really clever. So what? And do you do that strategy across most of your items? That's really clever. I like that very much.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm looking just with Amazon. I'm not competing with the rest of people. With the rest of people, I'm matching by bucks.
You can do the same with the really massive sellers. You can treat the huge sellers, the FBM massive sellers, the same way as you treat Amazon. You can drive it down the same way.
With FBM, I'm staying around 10% above them price.
And you're still winning the buy box, and you're still doing well. Wow, excellent.
Not all of them, definitely, but it's still working.
Wow. Okay. So what's your minimum cost that you want to spend? How much do you want to spend on your items?
I don't type in nothing. I leave it as it is.
Okay. And what about your maximum cost?
As well, I don't type in nothing because I'm working on in beauty like we're doing now. Most of the products will be up to 10-20 pounds,
Right.
but
Okay.
it's not a problem. So as I said, I leave it as it is and just start searching to see how it works.
Okay. What about minimum sales? Are you fussy about your sales?
To be honest, I'm calculate them with seller amp,
Okay.
and I just see because, for example, maybe one product could make like 200% ROI
Yep.
and selling like 2-3 products per month.
Yeah, I've got loads of them. They are the best products ever because they don't sell very many. A lot of the VAs who search for make deal sheets ignore them because they're under the threshold. So people don't jump on the listing. They don't get tanked. You just quietly sit there and sell 4 or 5 a month. I love those. Shall we hit the up? Have I missed anything? Shall we hit the update button? I think that's everything.
All right.
What's it going to find? So is this the same search you would do all the time?
Yes, basically all the time. And what else I'm doing, because I said I'm not searching by category, I'm searching all of them,
Right.
basically all of them, all retailers, save them in favorites. And after that, just start looking again on everything. And then I'm buying by ROI. So even if we will found now like 5-10 products, right? I will save them, and after that I will search them again, all of them by ROI.
Perfect.
And then I'm placing the orders. So if we found something now,
it's like a filter. So you've got like a
yes,
safety net and excellent. So just a quick one. You said even if we find 5 or 10, we've only got half an hour, so we probably won't find that many. But I get so many people email me and say, I can't find anything on Arbitrage Hero. It is really possible to find 5 or 10 items, isn't it? And it's good to get another opinion on that.
my searching time is like 1-2 hours per day, right?
Right.
In 1-2 hours, I can guarantee everyone can find at least like 10-20 products easily.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So, and if you're struggling, do you change anything or do you tweak any of your criteria, or what do you do if you can't find anything in a particular session?
To be honest, every day when I'm searching, I found something.
Yeah.
So I'm not going under those criteria.
Wow, so you're really super strict. I love it. Most people are quite open to just dropping down, but you're very strict. Okay, so shall we have a look then? Does anything here catch your eye? Is there anything you particularly? So what would you do now? So we've got 4 things on the screen. Actually, we've got more than that. How many have we got? We've got I can't see how many. We've got one page of 25. So what would you do? How would you filter it? Would you filter by ROI, like you said? Match by barcode, I assume.
I leave it as it is here because some of them you can lose them because of the title or something, and I just checking them. Basically, every result what I have, because are not so many, like if you're going with your ROI down, will be lots of products. But because I keep it as it is, I can manage just those products and search just those products. Basically, it's like everyone doing, in my opinion. First of all, I'm checking those images to be the same.
Yeah.
Title, definitely Keepa, this little Keepa chart.
So what do you look for? So what do you look for in a keeper chart? I mean, the Ordinary, let's just say this, the Ordinary is an issue as a product with IP issues. So please do not buy the Ordinary stuff. But what would this graph put you on? What sort of things like makes you look? So for me personally, if I was sourcing, I love the idea of this one here because I look for a really nice flat pink line on Keeper. I like stability. I like to know. I don't like the idea that I put the product in my business here and it drops to there. I don't that worries me. I like this is a bit wibbly wobbly for me as well. I don't particularly.
Definitely that one, no.
Okay, so let's have a flip. Which one? I mean, obviously, tell me if I'm going too fast on the screen. Which one would you like to open and have a discussion about your? That's an interesting chart. That one there. Look. Which one would you like to have a look at and talk about maybe the keeper and why you do or don't like it?
Let's talk exactly about that on what you show me, Just go a little bit up.
This one.
I think this one, yes, is that
interesting to say the least, isn't it? So let's
yes, but to be honest, we can talk about this plus and minus lots of, because the price go up, the rank goes up. We have to talk about it.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, isn't there? Okay, so let's open and look at that for a graph. So what does that say? Wow, what does that say? What's your immediate thoughts on that graph?
Right, so first of all, what I'm checking is about the rank. I really like to see the rank, something similar like this, right?
So you're quite strict on the seller rank.
Yes,
so this line is the most important line to you. See, I don't even look at that line. I could turn it off. I could run my business and turn it off. Isn't it funny how you can be two successful sellers and you've got a completely different way of doing it, but both are just as like lucrative and productive as each other?
The reason why I'm looking at the rank is, for example, you see the first part.
Yep. Oh, where it go? I can't move the mouse.
April,
May.
June.
Okay.
Definitely, there was nobody to sell, so the price don't even exist. I don't know exactly if they sell something or.
Can we open that up and be a bit more? Have a little look at that. So that's
I can see it's nobody. Like. Yeah, so
I
that's
think
the reason.
that this looks to me to be like lockdown 1. If you look at the time period. And lockdown 1 was when all the retailers shut and no one could get any products and people didn't leave their house, etc., etc. This is what that period looks like to me. So people just weren't buying and selling, and Amazon went a bit kind of peculiar, if that makes sense. So okay, so if we look at this listing, so this is the whole time it's been going for.
Yes.
So that says to me that's been hit by a deal sheet.
Definitely.
So, does it bother you if something's been picked up by a deal sheet? Because it looks like only once. Let's have a little look. It looks like only once, and then most people have disappeared and a few have bobbed along. So it's been quite stable. Do you worry if it's been picked up once, it will be picked up again?
It all depends, because even if I will find an offer about this one and is like a really good offer, for example, from £20 to £3, definitely people found this one on the offer.
Right.
And all depends how long will be this offer.
Right. Okay.
So like here, I'm guessing was a massive offer on some website.
Yeah. So that's why it starts at August and the peak stops in September. So it looks like the offer ran. There's your climb. So I reckon the offer probably started here. By the time people spotted it and started getting into Amazon was about here. So probably, and you can see that correlates with the drop in price as well.
Yes, but also the price remains stable. It's not like dropping.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, going down from 20 to 15.
So it doesn't bother you that there's 43 sellers. You're more worried about the fact that this line is stable.
I will say yes, because as I said, if everyone found at the same price, they can't go down. For example, like here, they can't go down less than 11.9.
Right. So, okay.
I will not bother about that. Anyway, it is a problem because there are 40 sellers, definitely too many.
So would you buy it and hold it and put it in afterwards? Or I suppose that's quite difficult with the small budget. I can't really do that particularly.
To be honest, for a product like this, if at the minute was 40 sellers, I will just move on.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So what about sort of 10 sellers for this? What does this say to you? This up, down here. It's gone as high as 24 and it's kind of floated about sort of 17, 18.
So on this range period, January, March, if you have a look, the minimum, I'm guessing it's around 14, 15 pounds, I think.
Yeah,
17.
like that. Yeah, 17.
Around 17.
Yeah. Now, you can have a look. So I can't move the mouse because it'll all change. Your average price for the buy box over 90 days, if anyone wants to know how I found that, you literally hover the mouse over the button. You can do it for any of them, actually. So the average buy box over the last 90 days is £19.71. So what do you do? When you're working out your price, do you do it based on the average or what you think it's worth? How do you do it?
To be honest, I'm setting up like a small chart on my head, let's say like that. I will see, okay, this is the minimum,
Yeah.
and that's the maximum. I will have sales at the maximum. Yes, I will have. I can make profit at the minimum price. Yes, I will make. So I'm happy with.
Okay, so you take the minimum, and if you get above that, crack in. If not, then never mind, you're happy.
And also, because I was talking about my 60%, let's say about this one, my minimum will make me like 40-50%. But at the minute, it's not the minimum, so I will still buy it.
Okay, okay. And you don't mind, because some of these jumps are massive. 22 down to 17. That's a really huge drop.
Yes, but because I'm working with over 60%, let's say for 22.96, I will make 110, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And going down to 18 pounds, I will make 65. I'm not bothered about that.
Okay. And do you ever look at any of these statistics? So your average, so the highest has been up to £27. That's where it's been.
I'm not so sure. Check the sell rank. So
yes, agreed. Let's see what SellerAmp says. Oh, SellerAmp was in here, wasn't it? SellerAmp says about this. So I've no idea what we can buy it for. Let's have a look. It's in Boots for £6.67. That's not bad. £6.67. If you've got as Arbitrage Hero and SAS, it pre-populates all the information for you, so you don't need to enter any of it. I'm VAT registered, so I'd get a profit of £5.60 on that. That's quite nice. That's really good. But look at the BSR on it. It's in the top 0.3%.
And it's exactly like I said. So if this one, we're changing the sale price from 19.95, let's drop down to 17.5, let's say like that. Someone else is coming with 17.5.
Yeah.
Still
a good
make
profit.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. And then, so how do you maintain that? Do you have a repricer where you've got a minimum not to drop below?
Yes, I'm using Seller Toolkit.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, and you've got maximum. Yeah,
it's really good for me. It's working really nice.
Yeah, there's no up and down. It sort of stays. You can put it again. Everything I do is about stability, because my business, I've got some VAs to pay, some staff, and some costs. So I like to know. I don't like ups and downs. I like to know what I'm going to sell and how much for. I quite like the stability. I was going to say. So it looks like the FBM sellers are dropping it really low. So what do you do about FBM sellers? Do you ignore them?
No, not really, because if they are FBM, definitely could be an opportunity as a FBM seller as well. I try to expand on FBM, but most of my products, nearly, let's say 95%, are FBA.
Yep.
So even if it was a listing just with FBM, let's say we can send to Amazon and can sell FBA.
Yeah.
I will buy it, check the product, because definitely if FBM selling, FBA will kill it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely agree. FBAs. What about seller fulfilled prime? That's one of those kind of middle things. How do you treat, I mean, there isn't an example here, there's either FBM or FBA, but how do you treat people who are seller fulfilled prime? I treat them like FBAs, that I compete with them in the same way.
To be honest, I don't know exactly if they're, as you said, they are in the middle.
Yeah.
So it all depends Amazon algorithms if they will move as an FBA or they will move as a FBM.
Yeah, and you don't really know. So I err on the side of caution, and I treat them, because you are right. I go 12.5% above. That you can see that's an exact example. You can go about 12 to 13% above an MF seller and nick the buy box. So I don't know if it shows on the screen, but this is slightly darker. So the buy box is currently with this seller here. And they are probably about 12.5%, without doing the maths, they're probably about 12.5% above. But if that was a seller fulfilled prime, I'd match it.
Yes.
What about you?
I will match it at the beginning just to win the buy box, and after that we'll see where we are. For example, this particular product, you can see they are 1, 2, 3, 4 sellers FBA. They all of them, I'm guessing, will share the buy box.
Yes. Yeah,
So
sure.
when they are many like that, I'm trying to figure it out how low I can go with the price.
Yeah.
Just in case, because I have to win the buy box.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. So your aim when you're sourcing is to buy stuff at 60% that you can get in and out as quickly as possible. Just turn over.
Yes.
Does
I
it
try
work?
to keep replenish products, but because, for example, this one, if everyone matching buy box and someone else will come and say, okay, let's drop the price with 1p, I have to make sure when I will have lots of stock, this one will sell and I will still make profit.
Yes. Yes, but you've got to be careful with that balance, because this is an offer that's only going to last. So this is a brand that's only sold by Boots, I think, isn't it? It's a Boots brand. So you can't buy it anywhere else. So when the offer's gone, it's gone. So you've got to kind of get that balance between getting your money in and out quickly, but also you don't want to go so low that you've all gone to the bottom, no one's got anything left, and you will have to wait another 12 weeks for the deal to come back.
Yes.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
It's tricky to get that balance. So another question, do you ever kind of look at the average 90 days, or do you just look at the current? Where do you kind of, I mean, this is really stable, actually. 90 days ago, the buy box was 1971. It's 1981. So that's a really, and that's surprising given how many, if we go back to here, let me just shut that. That's really surprising, because there's been up to sort of 12 people on it. But according to this, they've behaved themselves because no one's really particularly tanked the price.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, the thing is, I'm checking here, but not a proper look because I'm using Keepa.
Right. Okay.
And I'm checking there like a big numbers.
Right. Okay. So you go into Keeper. What would you do in Keeper? Is there anything else you'd look
no,
at?
as I said, I setting like my charts.
Yeah.
I can see the price is like that. Okay, I make profit. If the price going like 28, 29 pounds will not sell, so I have to make sure I will keep on that price.
That's a really good point. So many people think that it will sell at the top price. It just doesn't. Although customers do pay quite a lot for things on Amazon, there is a ceiling. There is a point on every product where it just doesn't sell, and you just have to bring it down a little bit.
And also you have to think like, what I want to do. I want to sell 10 products and make profit quickly and reinvest those money on different products, or I will keep with the products there like a month or 2 or 3, and I will wait for like 1-2 pounds extra.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult to get that balance. So I like items. Obviously, replenishables are the best because that's the best of both. But I've got two. I've got the things where I hold them for a bit longer, and I've got the things where I just turn my money over. So there's a product that I buy from Toolstation that goes half price for like 12 weeks every 6 months. So I know that I try and hold so everyone sells out, and I keep that. I get that top price. So I just buy it like 3 months behind, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's because it literally drops like £20. The difference is massive. As soon as that deal finishes, the price just rockets, and everyone leaves the listing. But then there are other ones where you do want to turn your money around. It's really important to get a balance, I think, to diversify yourself a little bit.
As you said, if you know about the offer, if you know someone else, for example, when Amazon coming on our listings, then definitely they will come with total different price. Like from 20, they will drop to 12, 13 pounds. We can't compete with something like that. And that's why, as you said, it's good to wait.
Sometimes. So what do you do if you've got your budgets and Amazon join with loads of stock? Do you ditch or do you wait them out? What do you do when that happens?
As I said, I try to figure it out what's the minimum what they can sell.
Right. Okay.
And I just stay. So if I will not make profit on them minimum, then I will stay 1p above.
Nice.
And Amazon will stay at that price because they have repriced as well, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's really clever.
If they will stay like that, definitely they will sell at cheap price. People will buy it because everyone likes cheap products.
Yep.
And after that, I can bring my
drive back up. That's really clever. So do you have like an estimated sales you like? So you said you don't mind smaller things like 7 or 8 a month. Would you sell something that does 97 a month? Would you avoid those?
Definitely, I will buy something like this.
Okay.
As I said, I'm looking even for products what's selling like 2, 3, 4, 5 per month.
Oh yeah, so it's a broad range. Okay, so we talked about what you do. What would you not source? Do you what would be like a red? Obviously, IP stuff's different. What things do you avoid? So I really like the dangerous goods program things.
Okay.
I don't mind heavy items either. I'm quite unusual with that. What sort of stuff do you tend to avoid?
Like a product what can be broken. For example,
good
plastic one. I don't want to buy plastic one unless if I will bubble wrap. If I will use bubble wrap for them, yeah, okay, that's fine. But because most of my products are with a really low profit, but with big ROI, I'm happy to buy everything. But for example, I can't buy a product and make like 80p, £1 profit, be something like that, and use bubble wrap, spend time, and after that I will make like 30p profit.
Yeah, and then you can pick. A lot of people don't factor in the price of the box as well. Not just getting it to you like in that terms and via UPS, but the boxes. Unless you recycle and go and buy boxes or go and get free boxes, actually you need to factor in that price as well. So do you prep everything yourself?
Yes.
Awesome. So what do you do for your boxes? They free?
Most of them I try to reuse because they shipping to us.
Yeah.
But because I'm wholesaler, I'm sending with pallets, and everything I put on a pallet as well. So
okay. So maybe we need to do a whole new video about how to do pallets, because a lot of people kind of haven't got into that kind of thing. Okay, yes. So you ship pallets in, but you do single boxes like this for your RA trips as well? Do you sort of?
Yes, definitely. Because sometimes, for example, I'm maybe I will receive a pallet next week. I don't want to wait another week to ship my products.
Yeah. Awesome. So you would be interested in potentially in this product, because look at that ROI, that's really good.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So what other keeper graphs do you like to look at? We'll have a look at one more and then we'll wrap it up. What else do you like the look of? I like that one. And I bet that's a small and light as well, looking at that, isn't it?
Yes, but because it's small and light, you can't unroll this product because it doesn't have the cells.
Yes.
So yes.
So let's shut our boots one down. Hang on a sec. Let's go into a little bit more detail about what you meant by that. So because it's small and light, and SAS actually has a little feature here. So you could, assuming these were the correct figures and we haven't checked, it'd be £3.7 on a normal Amazon FBA. And if it was small and light, your profit jumps up. So basically it lowers your fee. So what were you saying? Be careful of
sales criteria.
Yeah.
Because Amazon require, I don't know exactly what is the minimum, but they definitely have sales criteria about the product.
Isn't it something like 20 a month or something like that? 15 or 20 a month?
When you're buying this product, should be minimum 24 products to ship to Amazon.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly what's the sales criteria.
No, I'm sure it has to sell 20 a month as well. I'm sure there's something 15 or 20 somewhere near. This is definitely small and light in terms of size.
Definitely.
And well, actually, it's not small and light because of the price.
Yes.
So small and light is anything under £9. So although SAS has it on here, just be careful and just double check that it does actually meet the criteria. You can link up in the Seller Central. So do you consider things like this not small and light, or do they have to be small and light for you to buy them?
Not really. For example, this one have a big ROI, making profit really good. So
yeah, look at that, 148. That's massive. Of FBA, the 343. Still good though, 128%. Still massive.
And because I prep myself, I like to be easy to handle, and those one are really easy to handle.
Yeah. We have to. When you get things like this, we put them in poly bags and leave like a bit of a lip, because otherwise you can't stick the label on because they're so skinny. Like there's it's a real pain. Yeah. Okay. So what else would you look at in this product? Was there anything that would bring you attention to it? Because there's one seller really low. What is this guy doing?
I don't know exactly. Does he have extra delivery price? I can see something 736 on your left hand side. If you go,
Sorry, where am I looking?
yes,
He's
on left. If you're going left, is new 3 from 289.
oh, sorry,
Yes.
in Amazon. I thought you were looking in SAS. Apologies. Sorry, in
Yes.
Amazon.
So it's
Yeah, here.
289
Oh, no,
plus
you
delivery.
save. No, it's not. You literally save £7.10. So how this? So okay. So this is a really interesting point. What would you do when you come up against someone like this? Do you would this make you avoid? Because he or she has got a bucket load of stock. So, and bear in mind, it sells 4 per month. See, for me personally, there'd be some alarm bells there, because at 4 a month, you've got to wait a very, very long time to get your money out.
Definitely. So I don't know how he chose this product to buy 70.
No
But
idea. He must have got them free or something, because I don't know how anybody can do that.
yes, maybe it was an offer, like somehow if
They'd
he
have to
buying
be
more, he will
giving
receive
them
for
away.
less. Or
So okay, so you just wouldn't do this product whatsoever at all. You just let it go.
to be honest, I will give a try because are just FBM.
Yep.
So with FBA, maybe I have my chances. And also for this particular product, I will buy, let's say, up to 5 for a test.
Yep.
And we will see what happened after.
Okay. So yes, that's the bit I forgot. So if you are FBA, I would never sell this FBM because I just can't compete. But FBA, all those customers who hit the Prime button before because when I'm searching as a buyer, first thing I do is hit that Prime button. I know I shouldn't, and I should know better, but I still do. So that means that what would come up for me wouldn't be these anyway. So you can still do quite well with Prime. Where would you expect that to sell? There's a question.
Like when or
no,
when?
like how much? So if this guy's or this person's £2.89, this person's 12. If you had 5 FBA, where would you pitch it? See, I'd like to sell that for about £13.50.
This is what I'm not sure yet. So it's saying on the middle of the page, new from 289 plus 736 delivery. So will be on top 289 will be top 736 delivery.
Yep.
So that will be altogether around £10.
Yeah. So you wouldn't compete with this guy. You'd still do this one.
I will try to compete with that guy, especially just to win the buy box.
Yes.
That's the main reason.
So okay. So when you source, you focus on you come from a perspective of the buy box. That's pretty much your focus.
Yes.
How can you get it? What can you get it for? Can you drive it up or down?
Yes.
Fascinating. That's a really interesting way to think about how you approach your buying, because a lot of people think that comes at the end, but you clearly purchase with that in mind at the beginning.
Yes, and also what I'm trying to see, okay, let's see about this product. That guy have 3 products available for £12, right?
Yep.
How long I have to wait until he will sell for £12, and after that I will be able to sell, for example, £18.
Yes.
Like on this example. So it's no point to wait like another month or another 2 months.
Yeah.
And also depends for how much you're waiting for, because if you're waiting for 50p or £1, there's no point.
I know so many people who hold their ROI up here and they wait like 6 weeks for an extra 50p, and I'm just like, look, if it was a massive product, I get that, but there's no point waiting. How many times can you turn your money over? So you sell it for £1 less, I get that, but you could buy and sell 3 times. So because I prep myself, I can order a product on Monday, it'll arrive on Tuesday, it's shipped on Wednesday, and occasionally I've had it in by Thursday. So it's 4 days from the point when I find it in the retailer. So if it's only 4 days, in a month, I can cycle 4 times, maybe 5 times. So I can make that extra money. So holding on 50p isn't actually necessarily the most productive way to hold your money. Sometimes it's better to get in and out.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And also the other thing you have to factor is the cost of the product. So this is only £3. So I might buy 2 or 3 and sit on them because my investment's only £3. I might buy £15, 5 sets, and wait for this 18 person to come along.
Yes, makes sense.
But if that was £20, probably wouldn't. I'd probably want to turn it.
Also, a good fact, what is on this particular one, it is not an offer. It is good because it's
Yeah, good
his
spot.
price. So
Good
you
spot.
can consider it replenish, even if it's like 2-3 products per month.
Yep.
It's a replenish for
It
all.
is. Yeah, really good spot. So there are people are quite surprised sometimes when we buy things at full price. So when you're buying and sourcing, do you look for items at full price?
It's not my main criteria. The only one is about the replenish. I'm thinking, okay, if that's the main price, definitely could be a replenish one.
Okay. I quite like stuff on full price because it means that I know it's a replenishable. I can almost guarantee it will keep coming back. Yeah, exciting. So, is there anything else you want to kind of talk about or add, or is there anything else you want to go over? I think we've had a really interesting discussion actually.
It was really lovely, yes.
Yeah, we've had a really, really good chat about stuff. It's really good. Awesome. So I will wrap it up there and say thank you very much. And maybe we can have another chat at another point about pallets and how you prep pallets, because I haven't got an idea. That'd be really good. That's awesome.
We can try. We can give it.
Thank you. Well, good luck with your sourcing, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very
Take
much.
care.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye.